Are we crazy or just minimalists?
Maybe both.
We could save a lot of money through our lifestyle, and that's why our Tesla was for free. What?
We saved 59,000 euros in 9 months, and all while we were traveling.
We will now show you how we managed this and how the bare numbers look like. An important point, we don't want to simply give up something for no reason in order to save money. What we are all about is focusing on what truly matters to us.
Minimalism and keeping our focus sharp were our tools. Discovering new countries was our motivation. We received an incredible feeling of lightness and freedom.
And the Tesla Model Y long range. We show you in a second the story behind our Tesla, our saving calculation.
And how minimalism made all of that happen.
The story of our Tesla is told quickly. We were preparing for a 9-month mega road trip through Europe. And one thing was crystal clear. We want to drive all electric. We said goodbye to our small old gas guzzler and said hello to our brand new Tesla Model Y long range. And by the way, we think electric cars are the future. That's why we are traveling electric and also to have much more fun. Now, why did we go for a Tesla? Well, sure, we could have gone for a van or a motorhome, but let's face it, those were way too massive. And the idea of chugging along in a diesel vehicle just didn't sit well with us. Plus, when it came to electric vans, there isn't anything useful on the market yet.
We needed a car that we can use in everyday life after our big trip. And let's be honest, you just wanted a Tesla.
Okay, I admit it. I mean, it's an amazing car, and these are facts.
Now, when you are family on the road with a normal car, you typically spend the nights in hotels or other accommodations. And for the 3 of us, that would have put a serious dent in our wallets over those 9 months. So that led us to figure out a way to sleep in a Tesla. Yes, we turned our Tesla in our cozy little home on wheels, and we did Tesla Vanlife. On our video, Our Home for 300 Days, we spilled all the details about how we lived in our Tesla throughout the entire trip.
Our saving calculation. Alright, let's break it down. This here is all about our savings, not our expenses. So currently a brand new Tesla Model Y long range in Switzerland costs around 56,000 euros. But check this out, we managed to save 59k. But how?
Well, it all comes down to minimalism. Conscious living and being a bit savvy with our spending.
Yeah, the trip itself cost something, of course, no denying that. But driving around in our Tesla and keeping things minimal on the road helped us stash away some serious cash.
On our big trip, the 3 of us were on the road for around 300 days. For this long time, hotel stays would have burned a hole in our pockets. Total savings there, a whopping 30k. For a hotel, we calculate an average cost per night from around 100 euros. Sometimes we stayed at campsites. In countries like Portugal, it was only 10 euros a day, including energy for the Tesla. Then there's the eating situation. Cooking for ourselves or having picnics saved us a good 15k on restaurant bills. Think about it, 3 meals a day for 3 people dining out. That adds up enormously. Of course, we also went to restaurants and did the grocery shopping too. But our daily cooking routine easily saved us around 60 euros a day.
For smaller impulse purchases like souvenirs or clothes, you can easily spend 10 euros per day. That's around 3k in savings. Additionally, we did not spend anything on tours, guides or expensive admissions. And we hardly bought any equipment for this tour. Except for the Tesla bed, we used only what we already had. We calculate savings of 5k. And here's a great point. By driving electrical and the fact that our EV doesn't need regular car service, we saved amazing 6k. That's enormous. For the 50,000 kilometers we traveled, we would have spent significantly more with the combustion engine.
All in all, we saved incredible 59,000 in total savings.
But what kind of calculation is that? You cannot really calculate it this way. Yes, of course, it's a bit of a theoretical calculation.
But think about how much you typically spend on a normal day in vacation. Transport, hotels, dining out 3 times a day and all the rest, and then calculate that to 300 days. Of course, long-term travelers usually spend way less per day compared to somebody on a short 2-week vacation.
However, if we'd gone for a van instead of the Tesla, we'd probably have spent more, and it would just sit there gathering dust after the trip. Or we would have had to sell it at a loss. Minimalism. Sometimes making the right move means sacrificing a chess piece to win the game in the end. The same goes for our Tesla. Yeah, it took a chunk of cash up front to get our hands on that Tesla, but our lifestyle made it possible that our Tesla ended up being essentially free. Ah, for free. I get it now.
Minimalism is interpreted and lived in various ways. For us, it's not about depriving ourselves or ditching everything enjoyable. And some might wonder, how does minimalism fit with having a Tesla?
Good question.
For us, it's not about buying the cheapest stuff. We just want things we can use intensively for a long time. Things that bring us joy and makes us happy.
That's our Tesla. We are having so much fun with it.
We want to highlight an important lesson we learned from minimalism. Try to give an item as many uses as possible. For example, the windbreaker for our camping stove has the double function as our drone, takeoff and landing pad. Our Tesla, it's a vehicle, a sleep and working space. And our kitchen, it's our camper van in function, but an everyday car in reality.
For us, this lifestyle is a tool. It's about making life easier and carrying less baggage. No doubt, this isn't always easy. We've had our fair share of challenges, from tight space to daily showers, figuring out what to do in bad weather, finding a charging station, and the list goes on. But the value, the emotional gain from this 300-day journey has been immense. We've never met so many people, so many amazing conversations have enriched us. We are still in touch with many of them. Hey, all you folks out there, we are sending our greetings.
This travel style has given us incredible flexibility, allowing us to experience a lot in a short time and see some truly incredible places. We have had a fantastic time as a family. Of course, we understand this lifestyle is not feasible for everyone. This is our story, and if we managed to inspire some of you out there in any way, then making this video was totally worth it.
One last question. Have any of you done something similar? If so, let us know in the comments below.